inspiring to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea, and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion, and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in, it has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors selecting the right franchise business for them. In today's webinar, we are excited to introduce you one of the best hair salon in South India called Ottoman Salon. Ottoman Salon is a luxury, beauty, and grooming brand that aims to make high-end salon service accessible to broader audience. The brand derives its name from the season of transformation, autumn, symbolize change, renewal, and beauty. The brand is committed to setting new industry trends by offering a blend of premium service, customer-centric experience, and innovative beauty solutions. To talk more about this, I'm joined with the founder, Lavanya Popuri, along with Sridhar Babu, he's the business head and the co-founder, along with my colleague, Chandrakant, he's the key account manager from Hyderabad, and my colleague, Pranav, he is the brand manager. But before we talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask questions directly to the co-founders in case if you have any. Anything related to the brand or the business model, right? So if you have any, you can put it in the Q&A. In case if you've joined through the mobile, you will have two options on your screen. One is the chat and the other one is the Q&A. My request is to please use the Q&A option to put all your questions forward. And we will take them up once the presentation is over. I will now request maybe Sridhar and Lavanya to let's start with a little bit of introduction and then we'll move on to the presentation. Over to you, Lavanya.
Hi, good afternoon, guys. Is the screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible. If you could just put it in the full screen mode, that's it. Correct. Yeah, it's there. Perfect.
So a very good afternoon to all the people who took out time and be a part of the presentation. Just a moment. Just a moment. 1 second. Does it become smaller now?
It is smaller. Earlier, it was absolutely fine. You click on this. Yeah, it is perfect. Now you can use the navigation.
I am not able to view anybody else on my screen.
That's okay, fine, no problem.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So, hi guys. Let's just dive into the presentation before you get to know a little more of us. Myself, by name Lavanya Pokuri, but why did we start? What did we start? All that, all across, all along the presentation, we'll keep giving you the answers. Our brand name is Autumn, and what you see on the screen is our logo and the services that we offer. So we are a Hyderabad-based brand, started 1.5 years ago. And right now we have 5 branches, all under company. And we plan to expand ourselves in the franchisee segment. And that's the reason we are associated with Franchisee India. And before, let's get to know more about us. And by the end of the presentation, I assume we will be giving enough answers to the most basic questions an investor would have in mind whenever they plan to associate themselves or are exploring opportunities in the segment of franchising. Let's get started. Autumn Salon. We do skin, hair, nails, and bridal. One second. I'm not able to change the.
To navigate. Press
How
any
am I?
button on the computer to navigate.
Not happening. It's not happening. Oh, not happening. Sridhar, can you present for me, please? I think my system got stuck.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll present.
No problem.
Yeah. Can Bharat, can you stop my sharing?
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah.
Sridhar, can you please share it for me?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Sorry for the inconvenience, guys. This wouldn't take more than 10-15 seconds.
No problem. And meanwhile, in case if anyone would have any question post the presentation, right, you can start putting it in the Q&A box.
Any challenge, Sridhar?
Yeah, I'm also finding challenge in this. Chandrakant, can you present? Chandrakant, I'm sharing you.
Is the screen visible for everybody now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it full screen?
Yes, it is full screen.
Chalo, I think I'm good. But why is the presentation not moving to the next slide?
Hi. Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Rahul.
Yeah,
Hi.
also.
Just a second. We are just trying to sort out a small technical glitch.
Okay.
Can you do
Meanwhile,
that?
I can just give a little bit
Yeah, please.
background and all the things for all the users. So good afternoon, everyone. So today we are coming with the one of the best saloon category brand called as an Autumn Saloon, and they're already live in Hyderabad. And now, being a franchise India, we are also supporting you not to just select the brand, but also helping you in terms of the operational part. Because while you're just taking any brand, and the most important coming is the quality of the services. When I said the quality of the service, who will take care of the hiring of the staff, who will help you in terms of the supply chain of the product. And the most important part, we can also customize the service as per the requirement of the client. Someone would say, I want to go with the particular in terms of the saloon category. They don't want to go with the another part. So we can do it. Now, during this presentation, we have a team, Ms. Lavanya. She is the managing director for Autumn Saloon brand. Then Mr. Sridhar Bau, he is also the part of brand team. In terms of the franchise India, we have a Chandrakant Kulkarni. He's heading the South India. He will take care of the expansion with the franchise India and along with me. So guys, in next 30 minutes, you can understand the brand. If any question is arises, you can put your questions in the chat box. One by one, we can discuss about these questions and then we can take it. Once the webinar is over, the Franchise India team will connect you to give more understanding about the brand. And the beauty of this thing, if you want to meet physically, we have present into various part of the city, Mumbai, Chennai, Bangalore. We can meet. You can also visit our saloon where you can see how the services are coming. You can check the services and then you can take the. So over to Ms. Lavanya ji and Sridhar.
Sorry for the inconvenience, and I think we are good to go. Pranav, can you share it? Whoever is sharing the screen. Can we move to the next slide, please?
Chandra, can you hear me?
Can we move to the next slide, please?
Yeah, I'm like pages are going to change, but I think
Yeah, Chandra, please stop the sharing the PPT. I'll share it.
Not happening, Pranav?
Yeah, just
Or is
a
it
minute,
you?
ma'am. Just a minute. Can you see my screen, ma'am?
No, it's not. It's not.
Not right now.
I assume it's the case with everybody too.
Yeah,
Can,
just a minute.
can somebody see the screen shared by Pranav?
no.
Can you move to the next slide, Pranav? We've already taken too long into the presentation. We would be losing out on it. Hi guys. Before we just get into the meeting, just take 2 minutes, scan the QR code that is visible on the screen, and you can have an access to our Insta page. This will give you a brief understanding as to how we look and what could be the way our salon is presented. Just don't take, I mean, it would just take 2 minutes of your time. Scan the QR code. I assume everybody is able to scan this QR code. Chirandrakant and Pranav, if you all can help me answer that question, if others are not
Yes,
having
yes.
access. We are able
Yes.
to?
Yes.
Pranav, aren't we able to make it full screen?
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute.
Can we do that so that we can have a bigger view to the screen? First, enable editing.
Yeah, just a minute, ma'am. What the hell is going on? इसको पूरा को कट कर दो इसमें share. Yeah,
Perfect.
right, ma'am?
Thanks, Pranav. Thanks, Pranav.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
I think people who have attended right now must have taken last 1-2 minutes to have a glimpse as to how our salon interiors look, and a couple of services as well, the latest Insta feed that we have put across. So after that, let's dive in. Let's move to the next slide, Pranav. So let me answer the first question that must have come across. Autumn. I literally got a lot of compliments after we have decided on a brand name. And the reason for us to choose a brand name itself had a lot of history to it. Myself and Mr. Sridhar, we took our time to finalize what we wanted to name our brand. And we really believe in the word autumn stands for. The change, the allure, the transformation, the vibrant beauty that unfolds with every season post the autumn of across the world. Anywhere after the season is over, everything gives you a fresh start. And that's exactly what autumn stands for. And it's a fresh start to us as well. And the choice of colors for our brand are very premium colors. They are burgundy and deep red. They stand for boldness, they stand for passion. There isn't confusion when you look at our logo. You see that we are sure what we want to give to the client, and we are sure what our brand stands for. It stands for very mature. It's a very classy color, as well as one of those premium brands always choose not too many colors. They stick to one color. They know what stands out. There's a lot of research that went into behind whenever there's a choice of color. Why not use that research that somebody has done? And when we believe in it, we should be able to adapt ourselves to the choices that we already make. And after having done and put the effort, we need to ensure that whatever effort is there, we hold the rights onto that, right? Our word, which is the word autumn, under the salons category, has been trademarked for our company. And the logo, font, however it looks, that has also been trademarked by us. And the leaf, the one which stands out onto the left side, that's also trademarked by the company that holds autumn. The company name is Tridala Industries Private Limited. And if you wish to cross-check under the trademarks category, you can always go back and check. It's on a public platform. Let's move to the next slide, Pranav. Now that we have established what we wanted to do, there has to be enough push from the market to understand why we are doing whatever we are doing, right? There has to be a natural market factors that will make us, that will empower our decision or will give more strength to our decision. What are those numbers? Because end of the day, all of us are here for business, and business P&L matters a lot. And if the market is obviously giving us a direction which will say that this is a very positive trend to the industry, there's a huge potential, and the market is already showing signs which will say that not just today, 10 years down the line, the market is huge. There is a scope for almost doubling whatever the current market is. Yes, that will reinforce our thinking that yes, salon industry is a very positive industry. We should be participating ourselves and and we should be able to take a bit of what the market is already giving us. And that's the reason whatever the numbers are showing out there, whatever US dollars is $11.65 billion in the year 2024, and it is estimated to almost double itself to $23.85 billion by the end of 2032, which is close to a decade or a couple of years less itself. And the tier 2 and the tier 1 cities have been showing significant movement of people from tier 2 to tier 1. And the tier 2 and tier 3 have a wellness market that is expected to be more than the tier 1 cities, where the potential to grow at 15 to 20%, 15 to 20% CAGR over the next 5 years, which only states that though tier 1 has a decent amount of salons, there is a tier 2 segment which is still having more potential than the tier 1 cities. So that's another parameter that will give a confidence to us that yes, we are getting ourselves into a very potential market. And the rural markets, there's a gradual shift from the word parlor has become history to all of us, and it has become salon. Salon unisex. This is a normal thing. 10-15 years ago, female used to go to parlors and the men used to go to barber shops. That was existent a little while ago, even in tier 2 cities. But right now, Salons grooming has become a normal to everybody's routine, even in tier 2 cities. So when there is 90% of it still under unorganized and the growth rate of 15 to 20% just in the tier 2 cities, it just sees that there's still huge potential. And that's one reason Autumn has started its journey in this area. Run of next slide, please. Okay, there is potential. We have established that in our previous slide where numbers were very evident and telling us that the numbers, there are research companies that have already looked into the market and they have established the numbers. What other day-to-day factors that will make us understand, yes, these are the reasons we have to enter or take a part of the market share in this industry. We all know that the disposable income in our hand has gone up with the recent changes in the income tax policy by our government. So there is disposable income, and people would be interested in making sure that they feel good about themselves. So the disposable income increase and the social media effect on all of us. We all know just the last week there was a huge trend in that haldi dropping in the glass of water. Though we might not have participated and put up a reel, but we have watched. We know how much we are influenced. One music, one constant, same video, but all of us have watched it. We have given enough views to show that there is success to the trend, right? Similarly, anything that is on social media, it doesn't have to be negative. Why is that thinking that social media has to be negative? There's so much awareness being created through social media. There is so much of knowledge that is being shared through social media. Likewise, the influence doesn't have to be negative. Let's not go with the perception that social media is negative. No. There is so much of positive influence that is even happening with the platforms that are out there. There is so much business happening. In a very recent interview, I was intrigued by hearing a superstar, Nagarjuna, in one of his interviews, he mentioned that he went and had an impulse purchase when he was just viewing some Insta reels. But end of the day, was he satisfied with the product or service? That's a different question. But there is an impulse purchase. There is a lot of business as well happening through social media. And we know India is the population where the young population are the highest percentage of our entire constitution of population. So we know that again, social media, young population all go together. Apart from that, initially we were in the system of giving calls to the salons and making sure our appointments are in place. But right now we aren't looking at salon appointments over calls, and we are not uncertain when we go that we'll have to make a wait. No. Technology integration has reached a stage where people are very sure the minute they enter, there wouldn't be too long waiting. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, their services would be started, and very, very comfortably by the next 1.5 hours, they're done with the services and they're able to step out, right? So the technology integration, there's a new app that has come up. That's called the Luzo. If people are already aware about it, well and good. But if somebody is not really aware about it, spend a little time. This is a new thing that is coming up only for the wellness industry, just like Swiggy is for the food. It would be, I am just assuming, fingers crossed, it's going to be a trendsetter for the wellness industry. All the salons that are out there are being viewed by everybody through the app. You know which is the closest to you. If you wish to make an appointment through the app, it is very seamless, and the payment, everything is very seamless. So the client can avail services, and we can proudly say that Autumn is already on Luzo. If you are living on the west part of Hyderabad, you would be able to see at least 3 or 4 Autumn salons when you just open your Luzo app. That shows that we are very close. We are on the premium platforms. People are just coming out to us, though we are just 1.5 years into the industry and we own 5 branches. The way we positioned ourselves, we projected ourselves, the market is showing good confidence in us. And the sustainable, even the young population have become very aware about what is the kind of product that is being used. Is it environmental friendly? Is it sustainable? And here, as the managing director for Autumn, I can proudly say that we are associated ourselves with Davinus. Awareness, the company name itself is called Sustainable Beauty, which means they are completely organic and are eco-friendly products that are sold in bottles that can be 100% recycled. You can explore about the brand Awareness as well. You can have it as a small thing if you're making a notes of whatever we are talking about. Awareness is one premium brand. It is not across every brand. I mean, every salon, no, it doesn't associate itself. But wherever it is, the output of the product is extremely good and they stand by this environmental friendly thinking. And male grooming, initially, salons were mostly female centric. No, the men are playing an equal role and saying that no, we are as conscious as female. So that segment is increasing, which is again showing that the trend of the market for the salons is positive. Pranab, can we move to the next slide? So yes, whatever we have spoken, well and good. But what is autumn bringing new to the market? The market is already showing that there is good demand for salons. What are we bringing? There are few gaps. My association with salon industry is 10 plus years. We understood there are few gaps. There are few gaps, and that is exactly where autumn started to play itself. We have highly seasoned professionals. We put a razor to the industry norms and make luxury and beauty accessible to all. With a team of seasoned professionals under commitment to perfection, we strive to provide unparalleled services that go beyond expectations. Our only expectation from a client who walks into our store and by the time he's going out, we need that smile. We need that satisfaction. And that should be very evident. And we make sure at every step the client has that satisfaction. We put extra effort into ensuring it is as seamless and as comfortable. And the minute the client is stepping out, he has that smile on his face, which is only telling us that we have done a good job. And our philosophy, just like the vibrant colors of autumn, our salon embraces the beauty of individual, providing a heaven where our clients can discover their true radiance. Obviously, this step in, we provide a service to them, and there is a transformation post the service. We believe that everybody is entitled to feel good. Pranav, next slide, please. So with that, what does autumn again stand for? Simple question. We believe in pricing our services right pricing for right service. What does that just say? This could be our USP, where we say whatever pricing which we have mentioned in our menu card, that is exactly the right pricing for that particular service. There is nothing luxury pricing over here or an undervalued pricing where the potential choices might change. No, the pricing is exactly that service is priced right. And we ensure that whoever the service provider is, he is the right person to deliver the service confidently to our client. And we ensure the right product is used for that particular service. So what did we bring to the market? We are making luxury affordable. It's a value format with great ambience. I assume whenever you have just gone through our videos on Instagram, when I asked you all to scan the QR code, you must have seen that we really offer a great ambience. The first impression about our salon is extremely good. This is hands down. We can take confidence and we can say we spend so much time and we know the output. And the superior products, we are associated with one of the best products in the industry. At the end of the presentation, I will give you the list of brands that we are associated, and we ensure our staff are extremely professional. Next slide, please. So having said that, I think there was a brief introduction about myself and Sridhar at the beginning by Mr. Rahul. So myself, I am Lavanya. I have my qualification in BTech and MBA. Post getting married a couple of years, I wanted to start off with something, and I started associating myself with the salon industry, and I was associated as a franchisee partner with a premium salon brand. I grew myself, gained enough experience, and at one point when I understood that, yes, I have enough strength and energy, I started off autumn. And Sridhar, you can introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. So nice to meet in our second webinar today, everyone. As in continuation with Lavanya, so this autumn brand is driven by pioneers of the industry. I can say proudly that Lavanya is holding 10 plus years of experience in the industry. And me myself, I worked with a reputed brand in the market in a corporate and expanded a brand from the scratch and made it successful in the market. So, Autumn is also one such brand in the market which is going to do wonders in the coming years. So, I have vast experience in this industry, 16 plus years, in terms of expansion, franchisee operations, setting up brand SOPs, and etc. etc. So you all are going through a right opportunity of brand in a salon industry. So we all can meet whoever is interested towards investing in Autumn Salon one on one for detailed discussion on the investment and ROI of the brand. Thanks for the opportunity. Lavanya, you can take over.
Next slide, please. You might be thinking, fine, Autumn is out there. All 5 locations, our brand reputation is extremely good. Again, please use Google to verify this information. We have a 4.9 rating for all our branches on Google. And what is that extra that we bring? You must be interested in salon industry. You must be looking for a brand, but most likely that all the prime locations across the city and tier 2 cities must have been already taken by somebody. Your association with us will help you choose whichever location you want. You want a Gachboli location? Yes. You want a place where the market potential is very high, but all the premium brands have already created their footprint. You want to associate with a brand that is similar and at par with those, but yet you don't have an opportunity. Autumn is the answer to all that. Vijayawada, Rajahmundry, all tier 2 cities, Guntur, Nellore, Tirupati, Vizag, all these places we have started, but we have positioned ourselves as good as all the premium brands out there in the market. And this industry has expanded its claws through franchising. Not just us, all the other premium brands are dependent on franchising as their only way of expanding themselves. So many successful women emerged out of this option. And myself, I'm an example right there to tell you all that franchising and choosing a salon industry wouldn't hinder your personal commitments too, and yet you can have a very professional and an impactful professional life. Go to the next slide, Pranav. So what do we give as a support as a brand? We'll ensure that in the beginning itself, I mentioned that our licenses are all trademark. That would be very happily passed on to the partners. Inventory support, operations manual, marketing support, training program. We have an in-house trainer who would be able to help and ensure all the latest trends are always passed on to our partners. And ongoing support. At any point in time, at any juncture, there is any challenge by the franchisee partner, we are always there to guide you. Marketing support, when there is a launch or a new brand coming up, there is a set of things that have to be done in the area of marketing, because salon industry is one thing which is very local to the location that we have. We need to make sure that the immediate residential area is very specifically targeted, and there has to be very specific marketing done. The brand will be doing whatever it needs to be done at a larger scale, but to have walk-ins and to make sure there are clients in and around residential areas aware about us, we need to ensure that the immediate catchment is well informed about us, and all that action plans, there would be enough marketing support that would come by. Next slide, please, Pranav. These are the areas that we are planning. All these locations, whatever you see, South India is our target. Hyderabad and Telangana region, Kerala, Karnataka, all prime locations. Right now we are available. Right now we have our branches at 5 locations. One is at Kukatpalli, one Nizampet, one Chandanagar, one Nalagandla, and one at SR Nagar. Next slide, please. And whenever we are expanding, these are the kind of locations where we would be looking for a property, making sure that there's good visibility in the commercial street. There's high footfall because we aren't supposed to be known, right? Everybody wants to be known. And there are places where there are very high streets where there's a huge movement of people because there are other businesses operating in and around. So commercial markets area with good demographic mix in the vicinity of high number of residential societies, good catchment. Residential catchment is our go-to. High streets and premium commercial streets having high footfall. These are the areas we would be preferring to have. Pick a location to start the business. Next slide, Pranav. These are the basic expectations that we expect from the investor. So if you have any questions or more information needed, for now, this is a simple information. If you want to understand this better, myself and Sridhar, we are available at our corporate office. We can have answers to all the questions that are running in your mind. If you are interested with us, we can have a one-to-one at our corporate office, and we will be glad to answer all the questions. For now, it is a 1200 SFT, 46 lakhs investment, franchisee fee of 6 lakhs, and a royalty that is fixed irrespective of the revenue. And payback period is 20 to 22 months, and the contract period is 5 years. Next slide, Pranav. And these are the terms and conditions. You will have an exclusive rights to 2 kilometers radius wherever you set up. There wouldn't be another autumn coming up and trying to take away your catchment. And the franchisee term is 5 years, and the franchisee fee is one-time payment per term, renewable at a similar or a higher rate. Design and fit out, we would be giving you the guidelines, and we make sure that all the locations look similar. And for that, design and fit out would be handed over by the brand. Next slide, please. Before opening, these would be the support systems, and post opening, we would ensure that the location and all whatever search is needed, there would be enough support coming from us. And design layout, I just mentioned that. Staff training, yes, we have in-house trainer. We would ensure that the team that are hired before the launch are good and ready to take over the business. Store launch and marketing, whatever is support is needed, we are good and we've done it enough number of times, and we can always support, and we are there for supporting. And post months, like I just mentioned, catchment and immediate residential areas, we need to make them aware that we have come here. And for that, there would be a set of marketing activities that would be needed to be done by the franchisee partner, and how to do it and how to make sure the money is spent on the right pockets, we'll be there to guide. Next slide. Yeah. One more thing, stock and inventory support. We have the vendors, we would be passing on those contacts, and the supply chain would happen directly for them. It will be seamless. It wouldn't be challenging at all. And the point of sale software for billing and all, that's also going to come from our side. Customer service training and customer feedback system, all these we've been doing, and we will pass on that intellect from our side, all that knowledge that we have. Next. I assume again this is mostly self-explanatory, and if anybody is serious and wants to know more, we would be glad to have them at our office, and we will be able to answer all the questions. It's a 3-year lock-in period, and the agreement period is 5 years. The property deposit money that has to go, that will be a part of the franchisee cost. Inventory, insurance, property repairs and maintenance, bank charges, all these. It's mostly self-explanatory. Move to the next slide. Pranav, please. And like I mentioned at the beginning, I would be telling you what are the brands that we are associated with. Again, these are all very premium and professional brands that have been there in the market for a very long time, that have proven their product worthiness. And Daveness is some brand, like I just mentioned, I take pride that Autumn has associated itself with Daveness. It's a very good brand. You can Google yourself. It is as good as Kerestas, but it's not like Kerestas available across many places. Daveness is very choosy, and I'm glad Autumn is a part of it. They believe in environment friendly products, and the output for any service by Daveness, the results are very visible. Blue Sky System Professional, CSOL. CSOL is one partner brand that we have for all the skin services that we provide in our menu. And Casmara is one more very premium brand where we use for our skin services. Bella is for our color, and Olaplex is for our add-on services, strengthening to our hair. And Blue Sky is a nail brand. It's good. So any more questions, any specific, more details, we'll be glad to answer them when you are at our office, if you're serious and are interested and are impressed by our presentation. I think we're good. Pranav, next slide, please. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
And anything more?
Thank you so much,
Like I
Lavanya.
again mentioned one more time, reiterating, if you are interested, we would be glad to have all the questions answered at our office. Thanks, Brenda, for putting up the presentation.
Right. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Lavanya, for
thank you,
the detailed
ma'am.
presentation. In fact, if you talk about the autumn salon, I mean, this is just for them, beauty is just not the appearance. It is all about the self-expression, confidence, and the transformation. The brand is embraces a customer-centric approach, ensuring that every customer walks in their store are happy and enjoy the customized and the luxury salon experience. Right, that is what they've always focused on. Their core value is to be creative, trend setting, and of course, work with the authenticity and the trust. Right, that is what usually a customer look when they visit to any premium salon. Right, the services that you already talked about, the services, the hair service, the skincare, the nail services, the makeup, and the bridal services. And in fact, if you will look into this particular, the category, this is really doing very well, right? I mean, in case if you look into the overall market size of this category is almost like $12 billion, which is expected to reach $23 billion by 2032. I mean, you definitely must choose this particular category in the brand because if you want to become a part of this successful journey, right, and the opportunity that you will have, this kind of business uh, is an all-time business, by the way, right? It never ends, right? If you are focusing more on the customer service, uh, this business will last forever, right? There are a number of reasons why this particular category is growing nowadays in India. Is of course the booming the personal care industry as a whole. If you will look into this personal care, the industry, the customers are now more prioritizing self care and the grooming, right, for them. Apart from that, the rise of premium salon. Of course, there is a demand of luxury and the personalized beauty experience, and that is what you can fill the gap. Apart from that, consumers are now shifting to branded salons, right? They have good money now, and of course they are now looking for the better experience. And of course, autumn salon can be one of the best one they can choose. So I mean, lots of reasons are there, right? That you can go for this particular brand and this category. And in case if you would like to go for this, my request is to get in touch with us on our call center number. I will just be sharing it in the chat box, but it is 9717683838. I would also request Chandrakant, who is the key account manager for this brand. I would also request you to please share your number in the chat box so that if anyone would like to get in touch with you, they can connect directly. I mean, this brand is preferably looking for their expansion in the southern part of India, specifically in Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Coimbatore, Mysore, Vijayawada, right? Um, so in case if you have any space where you find a good footfall area near malls or the corporate hub or the residential societies, if you have this the place, or if you have if you will be able to get the space in these particular areas, then of course you can run this salon very well, right? Brand is ultimately going to help you with everything, all the supports, pre and post both, right? So you will be getting a comprehensive support right from setup to day-to-day operation, because these people have, I mean, the owners, the founders, Lavanya and Shridhar, have the very rich experience, right? In this. So, I mean, in terms of support, you will definitely be getting it. Uh, the brand is also going to help you in terms of the marketing and the branding assistance, locally or regionally, right, through their digital marketing campaigns. Apart from that, training and development also be there, onboarding, skills enhancement, and Lavanya, you will also be helping with the people required in the salon. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Great. And apart from that,
Regardless,
Bharat, there is a question and answer. I mean, there is one question from participant,
mhm,
Satya.
yeah,
So,
we'll take them.
yeah, yeah. He was asking what is the market share still. I mean, in this competitive market, still there is a scope for salons. Okay. To answer him, still market takes 60 to 70% of unorganized in salon industry. So there is a huge scope to perform in the industry, salon industry, by taking a franchises or a salon setup. So, Satya, you can confidently step into the salon industry by taking Autumn franchisee. You have a huge scope. There are many players in the market, many brands in the market, but experts are very few. Okay, experts who operate with a proper SOP and a proper salon business and knowledge with service excellence and process excellence are very few. So there is a
Absolutely.
huge scope.
Correct. I mean, this service excellence, the process excellence, excellence is really important. Let me give you my example. I mean, I have nearby my house, I may have probably 20 plus salons, but I have my favorite one, right? I always, I always choose that. So, I mean, in case if you have a process, streamlined, if you focus, if your overall business focus is customer centric, of course you can get benefit of it, irrespective of the competitors, right? So that is more important. Right. And of course, being a franchisee, you will be getting all the supports, right, from comprehensive business support, marketing, training, inventory, supply, and chain management. I mean, whatever product is being will be used in the salon, you can get it from the brand, right?
Bharat, participant, I mean, whoever interested, they can come with a raw knowledge. I mean, without knowledge of a salon industry, we give a 360 degrees support of a business. And as well as we conduct a 15 days of a salon management program for a franchisee to take complete insights of the industry and the business.
And that too
So,
free.
yeah, of course.
Wow, great. So, I mean, why?
And there's one more thing I wish to mention at this point in time.
Please.
We expect whoever is interested to be available, not assume this as a part time job, and be available on the floor for a year to completely understand and make sure the business is successful. We want that passion in the person, whoever wants to associate with Autumn, because we have come here with a passion.
True.
Our association with whoever is interested, we assume that passion has to be alive. That drives.
Absolutely. I mean, if you will look into like why you should choose the Autumn Salon, I think they have a proven business model. They already been running multiple successful stores, right? There has been a rapid growth in terms of in this particular category, and also if you look into the ROI, which generally a franchisee look into, then you really have an excellent ROI, right? This particular category always have a very good ROI, by the way. So high ROI, recession-proof business, right? Um, Multiple revenue stream also you get like salon services plus makeup academy or products that you may sell. Strong digital and the brand presence, 360 digital marketing and the lead generation. Uh, Not lead generation, I would say, but 360 marketing, of course, be there. And of course, the strong support system, as Sridhar said that even if you are new one to this industry, I mean, the brand will ensure that you gain that capability to run that store successfully. For that, they will be providing you a thorough training about how to take care of your stores in case if you're not from the same background, and also will teach you like how to complete the operational part, how to manage the stores completely A to Z. So I mean, lots of reasons are there. I mean, why you should go for this brand, and ultimately you are definitely gonna get better experience, returns, and the long-term goal, right? So that is all about this particular business. So in case if you would like to get in touch with us, I think Chandrakant has already shared his number. He's our brand manager from Hyderabad. You can get in touch with him and we can have a detailed discussion. Chandrakant is gonna, take care of the further meeting with Sridhar and Lavanya, and you can have all your queries fixed when you have the tri-party meet with the brand. So I think that's all for today. I mean, before we end this session, Lavanya or Sridhar, would you like to, say the last, closing remarks for the investors?
There's a question by Mr. Ramesh Maidur, if I got the spelling right.
Yes, true. Yeah, I just saw.
There is a mention that the investment seems to be on the higher side compared with other brands in this category. What is the reason? I assume we have given it 1200 SFT costing. We are a little flexible with a 10% increase in or lesser in area, which will directly change in the cost of the investment. We are okay with 1000 SFT also. So
No, still, we are comparing with the immediate competitors in the market. We are lesser
yes,
less in size.
yes, that
Okay,
assumption that
once that we
we
will
are
explain in
expensive
detail
than
once they come to one-on-one meeting very clearly with the costings and all. So definitely it is not a higher side when compared with the immediate competitors. It's lesser than that. So we'll have a one-on-one discussion, Mr. Ramesh, if you are really interested.
Sure. Right. So yeah, I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. And when it comes to choosing this brand, I think it's a fabulous one, right? If you are from southern part of India, you can absolutely get very good ROI in case if you go for this brand. This category is all-time favorite, right? I mean, this is the best category you can. I mean, it's a recession free, by the way, right? So that's it for the day. Lavanya would like to address it to the audience for the last time in case you
I
have it.
think everything is good, like we already mentioned. If there's something you are interested and serious about Autumn, you can get in touch with Franchise India. They've already shared their contact numbers enough number of times, and they will pass on. We can have a one-to-one.
Thank you. Thank you so
All
much.
the
Yeah,
other
thank
specific
you, ma'am.
questions would be answered.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you,
Thank you
Lavanya,
so
ma'am,
much.
and
Sridhar.
thank you, Varad, sir.